But so I think I started right at 50 pounds. And of course, my tournament bow now, I don't shoot any more than 60 pounds. I could, but do I need to? No. I shoot 60 pounds with my compound at the ASAs. Of course, I'm shooting the unknown yardage at the
Right.
ASAs also. So I need all the speed I can get for to fix my
Yes.
judging faults, which I need to practice judging more. but but I don't go any more than I mean, I know my limitations. So and I don't push it any further than that. And I think that's sometimes what does hurt people. When you start pushing too fast, too much, then that just breaks your form down. And you
Right.
can't make a correct shot. You can't draw it correctly. You can't set up correctly because you're just fighting everything.
Yeah. And back, like we talked about earlier, it's like if you can't draw it back slowly, like a deer is watching you, it's too much weight. And,
Exactly.
you know, speed is okay to a point. When you start hunting, speed is not your friend.
No, it's not.
You
No,
might
it is
think it
not.
is, but it is not. Well, for one thing, you're trying to get a broadhead. Even a mechanical is going to affect it slightly, but a fixed blade, you start approaching that 300 feet per second. It's very hard to control a broadhead because you got all the wings up front, you got the fletching in the back. Helps to have feathers because a little more
Right.
drag, which is what I shoot. But it gets really hard to tune that broadhead to be consistent and group like the other broadheads in your quiver. So then that's when mechanicals start coming into play because they're not as affected, by the speed as much. But then you got to make sure that that broadhead will handle the speed. Like you take a regular mechanical, put on a crossbow, it's going to open them up,
Right.
and that defeats the purpose of having a mechanical. Um, so you've got all kinds of things, and speed is not your friend because it gets real hard to control.